a Corrin player myself, but I definitely respect Game & Watch. He's so funny.
And Robin, another character you don't see. You don't see a whole lot of Robins. You don't see a whole lot of Lucarios. So
this is going to be a very interesting one to see.
I think you can count on one hand how many times I've seen this matchup. And by that, I wouldn't put up any fingers.
Today,
number one.
We got one. I've seen it once, and this is it. This is one thing I love about commentary. Is just I see something I've never seen before, and I learn stuff, and I have to be engaged. You know, like I'm really paying attention to what's going on, and I just learn so much about the game.
Right.
Like when I was commentating at Golden Days, I was commentating with Yoshi main, and there were a lot of Yoshi players.
Yeah.
I know so much more about that character now.
I know, right?
Speaking of learning more about characters, we're gonna get a good lesson from Haru and Dog with Hips on Lucario and Robin here on Battlefield.
Yeah.
Starting off
with a little dash attack. Now Lucario is going to charge Aura, and he's going to try to get, all that power he wants, and he's going right out of here, getting a nice little combo on him.
Yep, and one might call Lucario a masochist because you hit him and he likes it and gets stronger. So, you know, getting him to Hypersense isn't always something that's only in your favor, and you have to be aware of that the whole time.
Now, something that Haru's done well so far is he is not given the opportunity from Lucario to approach. Robin has so many ways he can get you from afar with all his projectiles, and right now Dog, until just now, he has not found a way to get there.
Yeah, but Dog was answering back with the projectiles of his own, showing that if you build up his aura, he can bite back really hard.
It is indeed. So Robin is in the red, he's in 103, but he is still using those projectiles to the best of his ability.
Yeah, but it looks like he's trying to keep Dog away, which is smart. Watching out for those wave bounces like that was good. He caught it with that arc fire. That was smart.
Using that aura to get him to go far away.
Oh, and he rolled back into that L Thunder or Arc Thunder. Man, I'm just gonna say Thunder.
Yeah, the L Fire and the Thunder keeping Lucario off stage right now.
That's very smart.
Right now, still a very close match. One good combo from either one of these guys could end it.
Wow, and catching that Aura Sphere with the forward air was so brave. Bordering on hubris, but it paid off. He got that first kill and reducing Lucario's aura to something that's a lot easier to deal with. Oh, but waiting too long at the ledge will get you punished by that down air for sure.
Two great down airs from Dog, and it could have ended Haru, but it did not. He did make it back to the stage.
Yeah, that pressure was insane, but Haru did show that he can get back to stage whenever he needs to.
Down air again, and he's
barely missing that forward smash.
Going for the home run, but it was a swing and a miss. But still
barely a miss though. That was going for that. That was an interesting down B, but it paid off.
One big hit for Dog could end this.
Yep.
Or get this a stock even.
Answering that ledge pressure with that forward air. What's he gonna do here? Oh, and just sat in shield trying to figure out what to do, but it was too late. Once that shield poke hit,
he was gonna have to get out of that eventually. I mean, he can't just sit there and shield. Lucario can do that all day. So as soon as he gets out, he read the jump and then just punched it for him.
I might be wrong about this, but I think if he just holds Aura Sphere for long enough, it will hit through shield and just shield poke and not shield break. I could be wrong, but that's what I think I've seen.
Train of up airs from Lucario, sitting Robin right now. Haru basically down a little bit on his heels right now, as he is. I hadn't seen a whole lot of projectiles until that Thunder right there, and he's right now spending more time approaching than he has earlier, and that's not doing him any favors at the moment.
I don't think so. I don't think it is either, but Lucario is one of those characters that if you approach, he has tools for it. If you don't approach, he has tools to get you for not approaching. So it's one of those matchups you got to figure out where their strengths are.
Forward throw off stage, but Haru does get back. There it is.
Oh, and the Aura Sphere to up smash. That's a combo that I think Dog really likes.
I think that's a strong Lucario option, and game one going to Dog with Hips. And Haru did some good things there.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a very close game.
Using projectiles to the best of his ability. He needs to go back to that strategy because when he abandoned it, it didn't do him any favors.
I think setting up those fire and thunder traps is going to be what helps him really stay alive and get Dog out of his range. But the scary part about that is Aura Sphere gets bigger. His I think it's Force Palm. His side B gets longer. So he's got to be aware of the more damage he tacks on, the scarier his opponent's going to be. So Haru
Right.
taking Dog to Final Destination.
Yep.
That does make it a lot easier to do his projectile traps because he has no platforms that he can escape to, so probably a pretty solid pick for him.
Yeah. But I also don't think this is a stage that Dogmine's going to either.
Right.
So right off the bat, we got Lucario. Oh, the traps from
wow.
Lucario does not work, though, and Haru's still not out of danger, but he finally gets back up to the stage.
If he had been at any higher percent, I don't think he would have recovered from that. That was an excellent offstage trap.
And right now, I think, until that, I think we're seeing Dog trying to solve a puzzle here, and he did a little bit. He's putting pictures together, and he's definitely not falling for the Robin traps that he was in the first game.
Absolutely not. Yeah, he's definitely more familiar with what Haru wants to do with his projectiles. Crawling right under that thunder, too. Using every tool he has to get in, even his crouch. He just knows his character inside and out.
Looking for up air to end it, and it will not go. He is just a bit too far away from him, and the air dodge just gets him away.
That back air connecting was a very fortunate thing for Haru because it looked like an Aura Sphere was coming. That's the first time we've seen that counter, but it missed, so not sure what he's going to do about that. Arc Fire catching him at the ledge. The tome throw, I love that. I love it when Robins use their tomes and swords.
But
and just
catching
raw throwing that Aura Sphere, killing him. Man.
Both catching him mid-charge. I think Robin wanted to charge it up a bit more, but Dog said, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to take care of this now.
Yep, he knew. He knew and didn't want it. Wanted none of that.
But this is a situation I think Dog does not mind being in. He has all that aura, all that rage, and he hasn't been on stage that long, but already Robin's at 63%.
Oh no!
And that was the plan of action.
He just sat in shield, and
you don't do that.
There he goes.
Don't sit. Why?
Wow.
Why?
Sometimes it's just better to take that hit.
And just gotta take it.